Good afternoon, everybody. I have about 15 fragrances here, which I would consider top sexy daddy fragrances. Yeah, I'm copying the title. I'm copying the title. I'm not very original. Beat me up. Okay. Hopping on the bandwagon, as you say. There's not many things, there's not many creative ideas with fragrances. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. So I hopped on the bandwagon of curly fragrance. Beat me up, beat me up. But it's kind of like in my realm. Sexy daddy fragrances. And look at me, man. And look at some of the other simps in Fragcom. And, I'm not a simp. You can call me what you want, but I'm not a simp. Okay? Let's start this list off. How's this audio working? Testing, testing. Oh, it's working good. Somebody wrote a comment and they took the comment down. Okay. Number one, I'm going to say, well, I'll start with this one. It's getting a very high score on Fragrantica. This is Stronger With You by Armani. It's a nutty vanilla fougere and it's very sexy. I hung out with Christian O on South Beach and he was spraying Sauvage, the spray, and this one. And I liked it a lot. And he let me keep the rest. And this is pretty awesome stuff, man. It's a nutty vanilla fougere because fougere means lavender pretty much, but it's very sexy, right? And it's getting like a 4.3 something on Fragrantica. Let me turn my air conditioner down a little. Hold on. I was going to wear a blazer, but 77, man. It's way too hot. I got to put on 70. I'm burning up in here, man. Whew. Okay, and for those of you that were wondering what the proper name to clean your toilet, get a pumice stone. That will clean your toilet. Pumice stones are great for cleaning the toilet. Don't ask if you could hop on until I finish my diatribe, my intro. Okay, you know how it goes. I like to do. Then it's after I let's drop them panties. Yeah, I'm a sexy man. I mean, I can't help it. It's another panty dropper live stream, baby. Let's be honest. I know where I stand. I'm not a panty dropper, but I have gotten compliments with some of these fragrances. And I'll be honest. Where is it? I got a lot of compliments with this one. Dude, this whole, if I say I like this, I'm a cum guzzler. I mean, that's what I've been called because I said I liked it. So I never brought it up again. It's like, oh, it's all right. Okay, when I first received this is how much I wore of it. Okay? Zaharoff Signature Pour Homme. I'm not going to go into it because people are going to say I'm kissing butt, and I don't like that. If you want to try it, you could try it. Kevin will tell you it's the best fragrance ever. That it is a compliment beast, but I don't want to say it's a compliment beast because then they'll make videos about me again, and I don't want that. Try it for yourself. He used to give away samples, and free samples, by the way, free samples, lost money. People usually bought it. Then, the hate came. They started beating up on him and Fragrantica, saying it's not that great. Okay, it's not that great. I wore it a lot, though. Okay, so if it's not that great and I have a lot of fragrances, I wore it a lot. So form your own opinion on that, okay? People have, it's gotten bad, man. So I just don't even talk about it anymore. But form your own opinion. Form your own opinion on me. I'm gonna wear this today, and this is Fusion Daisy. It's a coconut and fig. Okay, so the score on Fragrantica isn't so high on this. I try to keep all of the fragrances above 4.0 for Fragrantica. I'm just gonna spray it that much. The fig kind of bothers me, but dude, this is a very tropical fragrance right here, and it's pretty cheap. I think they're selling it for like $25. It's like if like say for instance, and it doesn't last that long, and that's but like say for instance, you're going to Publix in Miami, you spray this on, you smell very tropical. Um, I kind of think of that movie that Tom Cruise was in when I spray this on, where he was like the bartender. Kind of reminds me of that for some reason. Very, very tropical, coconutty, fig. If you're into that, it's one of those kind of fragrances you just spritz because you're going to the store, and it makes you feel happy. It makes me feel happy. The fragrance makes me feel happy. Okay. So another fragrance, curly fragrance brought up is Signature Tobacco. I should have. Now it's like I really seem like a show. Shit, man. I messed up already. She mentioned that it smells like freshly rolled tobacco leaves, and I agree. There's a warmness to this. The warmness brings a sexiness. I'm not going to speak about that too much. Next, truly one of the best fragrances out there, especially if you live in the cold. Paul Sebastian PS Fine Cologne, or as I say, Paul Sebastian Very Fine Cologne. Gotta spray this in the air. I've received a lot of compliments with this from the old ladies here in my condo. I mean, they're not all like 20-year-olds around here. I mean, I live where there's working people, mostly in their 50s, and they say, "Oh, you smell good." They're not like models on Instagram or anything like that. They're just, mothers and, with kids. And so, you smell nice today. Okay. This is a very nice, this cap is it's kind of it's like only $21, but these Italian guys made it in a bathtub, and it's honestly one of the best fragrances out there. Next, I'm going to discuss my sister's favorite fragrance for her boyfriend. This is, I shouldn't talk about it because very sexy for him. I think this is called Platinum, and it has the violet leaf in there. And my sister loves when her boyfriend wears it. And it's very sexy. I mean, it's called very sexy, but it really is very sexy. It's a very sexy cologne for real. It's just, I think I smelled a buy, he bought it, and he said it was very sexy. And his wife said it was very sexy, I believe. I don't even remember. Diatribe, what the heck? Hey, Moose, Mr. Soto. Oh, you want to buy Black Rose? Dad Frags. Hell yeah, Dad Frags. Compliments are compliments. It is what it is. Back in the days, I used to receive compliments with this one fragrance. My buddies and me, we go on the boat and we pull up to these like in the intercoastal, they have these like bars, like wet t-shirt contests sometimes. They don't have that anymore. But pretty much people just sitting down eating. There's some music playing. Sometimes there's dancing. Most of the times not. It's just people sitting down, and we would go to other tables. Like I'd go to other tables and try to get a phone number and this and that. I'd wear this one. And the best way I could describe this is yellow. back then I never knew what yuzu was. It's very fresh. Uh, there's a sour thing in there, I guess. But when you're out in the heat, when you're out there sweating, it smells really good. This is like one of those fragrances that smell really good in the heat. That's all. And it has better performance than this one. This one's just a spritz kind of thing. This one will last all day. I don't know all day, but when I left my house like 9 a.m. to meet my buddies at 10 a.m. to get everything set up and everything, and then we'd come home like I don't know 5 p.m. sometimes later. It lasted that long. So I'm not going to be a scientist and say I tested it and forget that. All right, I'm not that kind of person. Okay, so here's another one. This one I've received compliments with, for real. I think this is the best declaration. I don't know. People say I don't know how to say it. Declaration Cartier. It's nice. It's got some vetiver in there. It's very similar to Declaration Cartier, just the regular one, but it's more, to me, it's more summer friendly and it's very happy. The cumin note gets brought up a lot with this one because it has cumin. I enjoy this one a lot, man. I mean, you see the dent I made with this one. I like it a lot. And I have received compliments with it. Next, we're going to talk about Eau de Rocha. Eau de Rocha. Now, Eau de Rocha reminds me of lemon and lime. Let me read some of the compliments. Scent of the day, Bulgari Extreme Bulgari. Is that a vintage bottle? I don't think so. I maybe bought it 6-7 years ago, maybe. It's cumin is tricky. Yeah, it's okay. It's maybe 2015. This is maybe 2015. And but I purchased it because of memories, this and that, and I just wanted something I wore a lot, for a specific event, and I enjoyed it, and I was like, I just want to reminisce with it, and kind of like when I spray it on, I feel like I'm younger and more in shape, and more happy days. Sucks to get old. Fernando, I heard there's a new one out. Eau de Rochas. I love that stuff. It's super refreshing. Yeah, it's got like a lemon lime vetiver vibe, especially when you wear it outside. Very nice in the outdoors. Next, I'm going to talk about Drakkar Intense, which has no relation to Drakkar Noir. It's a fougere because it has lavender and it has wormwood. And the Fragrantica scores are pretty high with this one, right? It's actually, I wasn't sure about it in the beginning because I think that's what it was. I was expecting something else. And when you expect something else and it isn't what you thought it was, so it just kind of like, what is this? But it was based off the original Drakkar, which probably nobody has ever smelled. So this is Drakkar Intense with wormwood. And I find it to be kind of relaxing. Has lavender. It's all right. I think it doesn't project as some people may like it to. I find it to be pleasant, but I think it doesn't project. But I enjoy wearing it. I love Issey Summer. I have an Issey Summer. I think I have 2018. I bought it in 2018. There's another one that is like really hyped. The 2018, it was worth it back then. It wasn't very expensive. I think I paid $35 for it. It's all right. It's actually the summer ones are more summery. This is kind of more summery too, like with the fig and the coconut. It's a little more summery, but this one has a very summery vibe, man. Lotus A has a very nice summery vibe. Just to be 100% clear, it's the daddy that will drop their panties. Oh, I don't know, man. I didn't get it. I just said, man, I need a stream today. I'm trying to be consistent with streaming, and so I figured let me do a stream. Okay, so the next two kind of have their own little category. Terre Demez and Terre Demez Eau Intense Vetiver. It's always been sort of described. This is which one's black? This has always been described as a dirty orange. I don't really know what that means, dirty orange. It's very professional smelling. And it's very smart smelling. It's got an earthy vibe to it, but it smells smart more than anything else. This is a good professional scent where you're going to a business meeting, or maybe you're going out with a woman who's a doctor. You spray this on. It's a different kind of fragrance, right? And with the Eau Intense Vetiver, which I love a lot, I've had many samples and I haven't worn it as much as the Terre Demez, right? Because Terre Demez. So the Eau Intense Vetiver, I went into one of the stores in the mall. I smelled it. I got a sample, fell in love, and I wanted it, and I spent $100 on it and got it. And it's a very masculine sort of vetiver with minus the orange a little bit. I enjoy it. And that's pretty much why I bought it. I didn't buy it because it's going to drop panties, to be honest. I like the DNA of it. And, I've tried H24. H24 is very nice. H24, I remember they were saying it was too generic, this and that. But H24 is nice. Like, to me, it's nice. But, like, this one was like, God, I have to have it. I have to have it. It blew me away. Like, the Eau Intense Vetiver was like, it blew me away. But you have to enjoy vetiver. If you don't enjoy vetiver, you're not going to like it. It's very good as in terms of being a very good vetiver. Intense Vetiver is not a panty dropper, but to me, it's the most masculine of the line. Yeah. Daddy's home. Shout out. But I don't know. I put it in here because I think it is, a PD, but for the right woman. Like if you're going out with a very sophisticated woman who has her doctorate and she gets turned on by intellectual conversation, it's going to work with that kind of woman. It's if I wore some kind of bubblegum fragrance, she'd be like, why do you smell like bubblegum? I don't know. It's just it goes with who you're going out with. It all depends, you know. Um, it's all relative. Now, don't ask me to describe this one. This is vintage Guerlain Heritage. Woo! Instant love. Instant love. Look at the sprayer. Okay. Instant love. Mm. Very nice Fougere, man. But there's so many notes in here. And if I described it, people would say, no, you don't know what you're talking about because it's very complex. It changes, over time. And it's like, who am I to like describe this fragrance? It's a 10 out of 10. And like, I don't feel smart enough to describe it, but because there's so many notes and so many people are going to get, it's like almost like people will attack me in the comments if I describe it a certain way. It's beautiful. Okay. It's beautiful. It's kind of fresh too. It's oh man, it's just something else. It's one of those fragrances that it's like you're totally blown away by. I mean, that's the only way. And like, I don't want somebody beat me up in the comments say, I can't believe you said that about Heritage. You said it's this, but it's a very complex fragrance, which means it changes a lot. It changes to different scent profiles. Yeah. Daddy's home. Okay. Now I don't know if this is a panty dropper, but like, not Curly, the other Curly. She's like she loves this smell. This is Fahrenheit. How would you describe Fahrenheit? Okay, it's considered a leather cologne. It's considered a leather cologne. And it has violet leaf. I describe it as energizing. I describe this fragrance as like I'm a little tired and I spray it on and I'm energized. Maybe a fragrance like if I was going to Vegas, I'd put this on. It's like, come on, man, let's go. Vegas, Vegas, Vegas. And you're driving for a couple hours, and this is what you're going to be wearing. It's an energizing fragrance. The other Curly says it's like the most sexy fragrance to her. So I put it in there. And so she said the back. Paul Sebastian's in there. I put everything I think really that needs to be in there. I have some other fragrances that I don't think they are sexy. But I would say, in terms of sexy, I would say this is kind of a mature scent. I don't think this is a fragrance for 20-year-olds. Honestly, 30 or above for Stronger With You. It's a nutty vanilla fougere. It's actually very. It draws you in. I know Reaper watching, but yeah, it draws you in, and I think it's probably one of the most sexy fragrances for men because it really gives off a very alluring vibe. And Paul Sebastian, just because I've received compliments with it and I wear it a lot, and it's just sort of like very nice. Women like it. It's a very easy fragrance to like. It's a very easy fragrance to like. That's all I can say. And it's just like, oh, you smell nice. It's easy. It's pleasant. It's very nice. Oh shit. But and it's inexpensive. Like if somebody only has $25. I'd recommend go get Paul Sebastian. Very fine cologne. It's like the only cologne you really need. It's not the best for the heat, but I like it so much that I wear it in the heat. So it is what it is. Reaper's making guacamole live. Yeah. You know, that's a skill. Opening up an avocado and then peeling off the skin, and you have to know there's a proper way. You have to cut off the top, and then cut it down the middle. Then there's a seed in the middle, and then you peel off the skin. It, not a lot of people know how to unpeel or peel a avocado. Reaper is a man of many talents. I will agree on that. But that's my top 10. I like this one a lot. But like it's Azzaro Summer. I like this one a lot, man. Some people say it dries down to Azzaro. It's just so pleasant to wear. I've wanted a bottle of this forever. Cristiano has it. I'm not. It's nice, man. It's nice, but like it's good for the summer. Cristiano has this on his site for $27.99. I'll even see if it's still there, and end the stream after that because I just wanted to. I want to be consistent. That's it. Oh wait, best brands perfume. Okay, so I'm gonna pull it up. These glasses aren't helping. They're good for the computer screen. And I'm telling you, you'll be happy with this one. Share screen. I understand. And please give this video a like on the way out. Okay, so this is Christian's website. These glasses are not good for the light. A free tutorial. So this is called Azzaro. Let me see if I could search. Okay, Azzaro. Okay, 1.7. Let me see. Oh, he doesn't have it. View all. He doesn't. He must have sold out on it. Am I sharing? Yeah, I'm sharing. Oh, here it is. $24. Dude, this stuff is good. If you like the old school Azzaro, it's not really like Azzaro though. It's a tester. It's called Summer Edition. It's from 2013. It doesn't come with the cap, but it's out of stock. Oh well. All right, I tried. Anyway, please make sure you give this video. The mustache is powered up. Make sure you give this video, what's up, B Team, a like on the way out. You could rewatch it on the replay. I'm trying to be consistent here, and I don't want to really speak with guests for 2 hours, and that's what happens. Like I like to speak to guests for like 10 minutes, but you know how it always ends up 2 hours. It's like 2 hours later. It's like, what have I done all day? I haven't exercised. I haven't done anything. I have to be sort of doing something, like there's no, have you tried Azzaro Pour Homme Intense? It's like a green-yellow bottle. I've tried Azzaro Pour Homme. I have Azzaro Pour Homme. The Intense, I don't know if I've tried it, but I do have Azzaro Pour Homme. I have it in the bedroom. I think Azzaro Pour Homme is a very good fragrance. that I never wear. It's kind of spicy. It's nice. It's not as nice as this one. I think this is much better than Azaro Port Home. At least for Miami, this one's much better, man. It's out of stock. But listen, you don't have to. They have it on eBay probably with the cap, But like you can take any of the Azaro caps. You could get low. I've had low with the frosted bottle. It was good for a cheapie, but it's not that good. It has the yuzu in it. This is like 10 times better than Azaro Low. Like it's not even a comparison. This is a real fragrance. Azaro Low is kind of synthetic cheap yuzu smell. It's not bad for the price. I think I picked up my 100 mil of Azaro Low for like $15 back in the days. You have Azaro Ginger Lover, good for colder weather. The OG is amazing, yeah. But look it up if you can. I'm not looking anything up, man. You got Google. Or are you gonna give me a like? Tell me you're gonna give me a like, and I might look it up. I haven't gotten 20 likes yet. Curly's getting 500 likes. I'm getting 15. You have vintage Azaro Port Home, and I still have my same 5 thumbs down. No, I'm not gonna say lick the stream. I'm not gonna say any of that. No, that's kind of weird. But like the stream. I'm trying to maybe possibly get in the algorithm, and who knows. But the truth is with live streams, it's always the same people in every live stream. People who watch fragrance, like people who watch Curly Fragrance, they're not going to watch me because Curly Fragrance is eye candy to them. And, a woman has more influence than a guy. It's just true. And I'm just telling you from my point of view what I enjoy and what has worked for me. Like, I think there's a lot of BSers in the fragrance community. I mean, I look at myself. Okay, I'm overweight. I've worn fragrances for years, and I was in good shape. For someone to get 10 compliments a day, and then I look at who they are and their face and everything, I'm like, there's no way this guy got 10 compliments. So the fragrance community is all a bunch of BS. It's all about BS. That's just how I feel. They're all lying. They're all lying to get their money, with the links. It's all a BS community. I truly enjoy fragrances. That's all. And sometimes I'm bored of talking about it, and so I show some X or whatever. It's a Simps community, man. It truly is. It's a Simps community. It's like, why don't you wear fragrances to enjoy it? It's to impress somebody. I mean, I'll tell you, when I go to Publix, I guess when I spray, I probably, if I see, the woman of my dreams and I know I smell good, I'll feel, but like most of the time, I want to enjoy it for myself. What happened to Sticks, man? I haven't seen Sticks in here. I think Sticks came in yesterday. Yeah, he came in last night. What did you all think of the Reaper stream with Reaper coming on? I think I lost 3 subs. People don't like him. I don't know why he's polarizing. He's polarizing. I like the Reaper. I wish he would turn his camera on towards himself, though. I think Reaper is an interesting character. He starts stuff and gets me in trouble. And he mentions people that I have, like, they're not on my mind or anything else. Your daddy is mine. I mean, your soul is mine. Soul is mine. Soul is mine. Soul is mine. Yeah, Sticks was here yesterday. But I would honestly say this is a great fragrance for It's kind of a colder weather fragrance. This is a good compliment getting fragrance. And I'd say Paul Sebastian, very fine cologne, will get you compliments. Maybe because I've worn it a lot, and I've received so many compliments. It's a nice, happy, clean smell. That's those. I think those would be my top two. I'm afraid to say certain brands because it's like I don't want to be a shill. I was like, I like them, but like, it's like it gets crazy, man. So it's like I can't say I like it. I can't say I like it. I have to be secretive about it, and that's it. I have to be secretive. I like it, and I'm not going to discuss it. Cuddles Crew. Oh, what is this? This must be a new burner, or this is a real person. NPCLM. Oh shit, NPC. Very sexy. Is really good. I think it smells like fierce. It smells a little bit like Abercrombie Fierce, but it does get compliments, man. My sister loves it. I'm not sure I got any compliments on it. I'm not sure that I could think of, but my sister loves this for her boyfriend, and he likes to wear Blue de Chanel, and she wants him to wear this. So women love this fragrance. I think it may be this. I don't know. I don't know. Say anything, but it's sexy. It's a sexy beast fragrance. Let's see. The stream kind of died down. Anyway, take care, everybody. Have a good one. Trying to be consistent. This one is definitely probably a compliment getter. I'm not real like this one is good for outside. Lemon lime. It's kind of a burst of lemon lime. Tacos tonight. Yeah, they sadly. Yeah, maybe it'll be worth something one day. It's got that violet leaf. It has a also like it's similar to Abercrombie Fitch Fierce, but it's also got a little bit of a Dior Fahrenheit vibe to it, but it's easier to wear and easier for other people to give you compliments. That's why it's just, let me spray it and let me spray it on paper. Never spray on paper. I spray it on my skin. It's got like a peppery. And you get that violet leaf in there. It's nice, man. I don't know if I get enjoyment out of wearing it. That's why I haven't worn it as much. But it's good for. It's definitely like a panty dropper. Very nice. Oh, this one I enjoy, and I would say this one is a panty dropper. Only the original. Don't get the marine. Don't get the other ones. This one right here dries down to a very warm, nice masculine scent. And it's sort of summery, but it's not really summery. People say it's summery, but it's not cloying at all. It doesn't get cloying. That's one thing I like about this one. Very well balanced fragrance right here. The original. This was the number one fragrance sold on Amazon at one point, and it had a lot of reviews. It was number one because it was like 2018. It was the number one selling fragrance on Amazon. It's that good. It's that good. It's all about the dry down though. The dry down because it opens with seaweed, and some people may not like the seaweed, but once it dries down, it just turns into this beautiful creation. Like I think when they made it, they're like, okay, yeah, the opening, it's not bad. It's not a harsh opening, but it's not like the most you spray it, you're like, oh, it's not the most beautiful because the seaweed's in there, but the seaweed mixes in after maybe 15 seconds, and then it's like, oh, it's much better. And then after a couple minutes, like, wow, what is this stuff I'm wearing? Boom. It's very good fragrance. Number one seller for a long time on Amazon. Stream for us tonight. For us, boss. Let's see. Let's see if somebody calls me up and say, stream, stream, stream. You know, if they bother me enough, I might do it because I'm easy manipulated. Anyway, that's a possibility. Take care, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Peace out.